evening. I'm Jo May Barker.
And I'm Fred Pfeiffer. Thank you for joining us tonight.
The Senate has approved a budget bill tonight. However, it's $7 million.
Palestinian spokeswoman says they have agreed to hold two sets of talks, one on Israeli-Palestinian issues.
Tell me it's going to get colder and possibly snowier here
Another system that's going to be moving through Montana like we had over the weekend. Temperatures will be cooling off. The snow will be starting. It doesn't look like a lot of snow, at least at this point, but the potential is there. But the people east of us are really getting it back around the Great Lakes and down in the southeastern part of the country. So if we get a little snow, we'll still have probably the nicest weather in the country.
Consider ourselves lucky. Yeah. All right, we'll hear more about our weather forecast right after this. Stay tuned.
Tonight's weather brought to you by the Cogswell Agency Outdoors. It's cooling off quite nicely this evening. And we're going to see a little cooler temperatures by tomorrow. Our afternoon high only 32 degrees, but that didn't feel all that bad. Afternoon high, again, 32. Right now it's 25. Our low this morning dropped down to 17 degrees. Wind southwest at 15 because of those moderately light winds today. It felt pretty comfortable. Humidity 75%. Pressure 2993, and it's currently falling. Look at our satellite map. From earlier today, a lot of clouds across the country and even into Montana. We didn't see a lot of sunshine by any stretch of the imagination, but most of the moisture has been in the form of some winter storms that are moving across the Great Lakes. So Wednesday looking at heavy snow to 15. Thursday, once the cooler air gets out of the way, a little warmer, back to 47, 28 for a low. Friday, 35. And 18 of these temperatures, as we mentioned, Jo May, it almost feels to me like the snow we had over the weekend. Felt like spring snow.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
And really quite nice. It snows, and then 12 hours later, most of it's melted off, and then it's going to snow again. Same kind of trend.
And it'll melt off again, right? Okay. Thanks, Fred. When our news continues, we're going to see how things are going for the real estate industry.
And we'll give you tips to help you find the health club that's best suited for you. Stay with us.
Try and woo more people to exercise.
Who has the money to save the real estate industry? Well, that question was posed recently at a meeting of
and I'm here with all of our
bankers.
sports reports is Fred Pfeiffer, and what's up in sports tonight?
Top 25 is out. No real big surprises there. Little Super Bowl or pre-Super Bowl hype is already getting started.
Sure.
And of course, we had some video earlier. We're going to show it again. A pretty spectacular accident on a horse race track yesterday in New York.
All right, we'll look forward to all that right after this. Stay with us.
Guards from Idaho State and Montana State are sharing the honors this week as the Big Sky Conference Players of the Week. MSU's John Perkins and Idaho State's Aaron Cohen led their teams in 2 victories each this past week. Perkins, a 6'4" senior from Milwaukee, scored 37 points in 2 games. After that, she could be escorted from the building. Apparently, one Seattle fan knows just when to keep quiet.
No way! Come on! He's a fat man! It's important, Drew. You got to be loud. It makes a difference. Drew Soicher for NBC Sports.
If you sit close, bring the cotton.
Yeah, I was just saying, but there's times you'd like to stick a sock in that guy's mouth. Cotton or socks would work. He has season tickets next to him. All right. Well, we'll be back right after this with a report on Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Stay with us.
I'm Jonathan Seri reporting for NBC News.
And dealers are also seeing an increase in the sales of helmets and other accessories, and you maybe can't afford a motorcycle, but you could afford a T-shirt, I suppose, if you wanted to. So you were saying you'd love to have a bike like that.
Again, yes.
We'll get you a T-shirt for now. All right. Well, that's our report for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow night at 5:30 and 10. Have a good night.
Good night.